Young. Also Johnson out there. Sarr out there with Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Riley in at the 4. And for New York, we've got OG Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the 1. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Now here's Young. Fires the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, came out with a victory.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Here's Johnson after the basket by New York on the other end. Brunson against Young. The kick out to Johnson. And stolen by Bridges. And here they go. And Hart with a basket on the assist from Bridges.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and pound him on every possession. Back over to you, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Brunson. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Golden State.
And his court vision was sensational as well. He was making all the right decisions.
And it's Washington with the ball. After the basket by New York on the other end. Basket's good.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Left side, Anunoby. High post, Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Johnson on the wing. Pass to Sarr. Here's Young. 4-3. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Here's Young. The Knicks making their last shot. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Young. Brunson defending. 6 to shoot. The 11-footer. Young can't hit.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Now here's Brunson. New York working the ball around now. Now Towns. Guarded by Young. Hart from long range. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Hart's got 5 points.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Sarr using all of his length and athleticism to tell this league that he has arrived.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T Connected cam? Outside Hart. Towns, left side. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Sarr.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time, and he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
And that one falls for Towns. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside. Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Sarr with a screen on Bridges. Outside Johnson. Shoots over Bridges. Blocked.
Those razor-sharp defensive instincts. Bridges really has a knack for anticipating plays.
Here's Brunson. Kicks it out Towns. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Pass to Riley. Uses the glass on the layup.
Assisted by Sarr.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 6. Outside Anunoby. Hart with a screen on Coulibaly. Anunoby for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Outside Johnson. And here is Young. Back to Johnson. Fires from deep. That one is off. Knicks leading by 9. Brunson passes to Towns. Now Anunoby. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Sarr. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priority straight. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. All right, Clark, teams are prepping for the playoff push right now. That must put them in a unique mindset.
Well, staying focused on the same goal, having everybody tied together. Any issues that are bubbling up that could derail you need to be squashed and squelched so that you're at peak form come playoff time. That's what you're striving for.
And so Towns nails them both. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, BA, building their draft assets. They cast them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Since the All-Star break, your NBA assist leaders. 5th is Jalen Brunson.
And since the All-Star break, his passing has been incredible. Just finding his guys in their spots and playing the role of facilitator.
Young looking around. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Riley. Basket counts.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They've got a 9-point lead. Hart finds Bridges. New York working the ball around now. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Towns. 3-pointer. And again, the Knicks missing. The Wizards trail by 9. Johnson on the wing. Anunoby covering. Now Johnson. Takes a 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Knicks have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Anunoby passes to Brunson. And he lobs it up top.
Anunoby throwing it down right on top of their head, way above the rim.
Knicks lead 19.
Washington shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Pass to Riley. Outside Coulibaly. Here's Riley. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Here's Hart. Towns for three. Hits the trifecta. Towns has got 9 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Yeah, forcing the issue inside. That's a solid finish from Young.
Outside Hart. And here's Brunson from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now here's Young. In his last outing, he had 11 points. From outside the arc. Young missing again.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
One of the NBA's Iron Men, Mikal Bridges, has remained remarkably healthy and efficient for most of his career so far.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you guys.
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Pass to Riley. Here's Johnson. Now here's Coulibaly. Just 5 to shoot. Drops in the 3.
He just showed us why they need to respect his shot.
New York leading by 15. Left side Brunson. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Washington with possession. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
And that one's good. Clarkson.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Riley. Pass to Johnson. Here's Vukcevic. Outside Young. Takes it inside. And the layup is good off the glass. Young's got 6.
The control of Young, unleashing a devastating dribble move and finding the shot.
Robinson, a screen on Young. And here's Brunson from the arc. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Vukcevic. Outside Johnson. It's stolen by Clarkson. From 15 feet away, Brunson misses. Wizards trail by 18. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department. A donut for him this quarter. They could really use his points to improve their situation.
Robinson It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
New York. It's time for your next center spot. Give it up
For the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Anunoby. Shamet comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. And the free throw, no good.
And, you know, Robinson's length is really impressive, and he uses it quite well to wipe away shots. He is an elite rim protector.
Now here's Carrington. Minute 32 left in the first quarter here. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Hardy drills it from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Knicks leading by 17. And here's Alvarado. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. On the wing, Clarkson. Over to the wing. Alvarado outside. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Wizards.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
And that one misses. New York has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. Offensive rebound. Alvarado outside. Off target from outside. The Wizards trail by 15. Here's Gill. He's scoreless. Washington moving the ball around. Carrington no good. And the Knicks shooting at around 59%. Their offense is clicking right now. Now Clarkson. A 14-point game for him in the win against Golden State. Fires the 3. And a big finish by Robinson.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so it's New York, leading by 17 at the end of the period. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And so in the game for Washington, Carlton Carrington out there with Hardy, and it's Champagnie at the 3, the small forward. Hardy, the pass to Champagnie. Here's Hardy. Pass to Champagnie. It's Carrington on the wing. Here's Hardy. He's covered by Clarkson. 20 feet out. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Great open look there. Shamet's got his first 3 points of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Vukcevic. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Back to Carrington. Pass to Hardy. Lets the three fly, and that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Alvarado. No points yet. Here's Towns from deep. Rebound by the Wizards. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. Here's Hardy. Give him 8 points now. There's a screen. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Here's Gill. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Knicks leading by 19. Clarkson passes to Alvarado. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Gill. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just 3-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Outside Robinson. Towns passes to Alvarado. New York, again, can't hit. Wizards trail by 16. Here's Riley. From 10 feet away. Jump shot is good that time. Riley's got 6. New York has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
New York making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Vukcevic is checked in. On defense, Washington. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Shamet passes to Alvarado. Towns outside. Clock at 6. New York again can't hit.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Champagny. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feat.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 22 was their biggest lead. Towns passes to Alvarado. Towns, a screen on Young. Here's Brunson. To stop the drought. And it's Alvarado missing.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Washington moving the ball around. Pass to Riley. Coulibaly on the wing. Alvarado defending. Here's Riley from the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Back to Young, and stolen by Brunson. Pass to Towns. Outside Brunson. Back to Towns. And rejected. Here's Champagnie. To the inside, Vukcevic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Towns. Lets it go from deep. Towns making his mark from long range.
Hey, a confident shooter like Towns doesn't need any time to get a shot up.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
And some changes here for New York. Hart's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Shamet. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Alvarado. And a change for the Wizards. Sarr's checked in. And it's Washington with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Champagnie. And here's Young. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
And Trae Young's attitude on the floor is so striking. He's got this unbreakable edge to him. He's super competitive and is ready to scrap with you.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. Brunson with it. He's got 12. Brunson playing big right now.
We're seeing another decisive performance from Brunson. He's absolutely controlling the pace of this game.
There's a screen. Takes the 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Anunoby finds Hart. 3-pointer Bridges. And again, New York with the triple.
You don't want to let Bridges find what he's looking for on the perimeter. You know, he's got an improving stroke from distance.
Pass to Sarr. Outside Young. The 3. Oh, Young. He's money from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Back to Brunson. Shoots over Young. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist by Bridges. Brunson's got 16 points. Pass to Riley. Back to Young. Here's the 3. And the Wizards with another 3.
Yeah, they've got a lot of terrain to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do just that.
Towns outside from behind the arc. Rebounded by Champagnie.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Sarr a screen. There's the 3. knocks it down from distance. Champagne's got 5 points now this quarter.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Towns down low. Guarded by Sarr. Hart from long range. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. The Wizards trail by 10. Pass to Riley. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Give him 8 points now.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
Here's Brunson outside. Oh, Brunson with the triple.
Brunson, a career 40% three-point shooter. Man, that shot is reliable.
Coulibaly on the wing. From downtown, and it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. New York leading by 11. Now here's Brunson. 19 points in the game. Towns, left side. Pass to Hart. Towns on a screen. The three ball. Sarr pulls it in. The Wizards trail by 11. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back to you, Brian.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. And so it's New York with it, following the three-pointer by Washington. Hart goes in. It's rebounded by Washington.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
Now here's Hart. He's got 5. The crossover. Here's Brunson outside. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Shot's good by Sarr.
Yeah, I love seeing Sarr get a little more physical there inside.
Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. Outside Brunson. And a miss there on the triple. The Wizards trail by 9. Here's Sarr. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Yeah, in the lane there. I mean, that's easy money for Sarr.
Knicks shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. To the right side. Towns against Sarr. Tries it from 19. The rebound by Riley.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Sarr misses. New York leading by 7. Kicks it out Towns. Pass to Bridges. Towns on a screen. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Champagnie. Champagnie's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Washington moving the ball around. Young from long range. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
And here's Brunson. Puts up a 3. No luck on that one. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks, providing the scoring punch right now. 22. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Karl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Karl.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
Well, right now for Washington, they haven't played their best ball. It's an understatement. Looking a little lost and flustered right now. It's almost like they don't have any confidence in themselves.
And switching gears to the game at hand, Jalen Brunson in the first half. He was on one.
He took a lot of good shots in the first half, also made some contested shots, playing with great confidence.
You know what? A couple of times, you could just see defenders hang their heads, man.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
New York leading by 4. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Right side, Brunson launches it. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Johnson, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
And they're in the NBA's top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. When they're playing with full intensity, their defense is up there with the best of them.
And you pointed out their number 2 ranking in points allowed. This is a tough team. They don't rest on the defensive end. They make you work for every point. And New York shooting a solid 47%. Towns, right side. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Third, first team foul. Karl Anthony Towns at the line. 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat is generally among the best in the league.
Pass to Johnson. And here's Sarr. Anunoby covering. Sarr passes to Young. On target from range. Young's got 22.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max club.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
6 to shoot. Screen by Hart for 3. Bridges. It's rebounded by Washington.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And a deep 3 from Young. Nice tray. So good.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Back to Brunson. Over Young. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist from Anunoby. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted, Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 26. New York working the ball around now. Pass to Bridges. Right side, Brunson. Shoots over Young. Brunson misses. The Wizards trail by 4. Johnson passes to Sarr and finished off by Sarr.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sarr.
Towns on a screen. And Brunson, here we go. And Alexander Sarr going to pick up the foul here. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Picking up his 4th foul really could change how he approaches things now.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Washington. Bridges outside. Now Anunoby giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. And that one's good for Brunson. Brunson's got 28.
When he gets near the basket, Brunson can do some major damage.
62.
From deep, Johnson. Hart pulls it in.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Wizards trail by 6.
68, 62.
Outside Young. The 3. Knocks down the triple. Young's got 9 points now in the quarter.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Now here's Hart. He's got 5. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Outside Johnson. Back to Young for the tie. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Anunoby on the wing. Koulibaly defending. 3-pointer, Bridges. Here's Towns. Towns doing some work on the interior.
Exactly what they needed from Towns. Using his size and strength to box out and keep that play alive.
Beyond the arc. Riley, good. Riley's got 11.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 6. Back to Brunson. Clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. And it's New York scoring again.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
68.
Brunson against Young. It's rebounded by New York.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Screen by Hart. Here's Brunson. Leaning into the contact. Brunson with the finish inside.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Koulibaly. Here's Young. And there's the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Brunson against Young. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Washington. Riley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The 17-footer. And again, it's Washington.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Outside Brunson. Oh, Brunson off the bump.
team's feeding off his energy.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Washington. Trailing by 4. Outside Coulibaly. Bridges against Johnson. Young from long range. Nails it from beyond the arc. Young's got 12 points here in the second half.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Coulibaly against Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Good on the shot. Brunson's got 36 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Coulibaly. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Young from long range. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Stolen by Coulibaly. Here's Riley. He's got 11. Outside Johnson. Washington moving the ball around. Young against Anunoby. Coulibaly with a screen on Anunoby. Young from long range. The rebound by Bridges.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Towns. Outside Brunson. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Brunson's got 38 points. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancers.
And some changes here for New York. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Jordan Clarkson subbed in for Hart. Champagnie, he's checked in for Washington. And it's Washington with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Vukcevic. Here's Champagnie. That one goes in. Champagnie's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Robinson, a screen on Johnson. Floats one up, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New York?
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And I love the way they've been attacking the basket. I mean, they've looked to penetrate every opportunity they've had, and they've done a nice job doing that.
That free throw good from Brunson.
And Brunson really is a leader both on and off the floor. His example, when he speaks words of truth and passion, and his will and drive to win is infectious.
Here's Champagnie. He's got 7. Here's Clarkson. Keeps it alive. And Vukcevic pulls it down. The Wizards trail by 6. Here's Gill. Pass to Carrington. And there's the drive over Brunson. Carrington no good. New York has got nothing to fall here in the 3rd. 0 for 4. Here's Clarkson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Clarkson's got 6.
You know, the defense was there, but Clarkson fearless inside.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you
know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
Robinson can't hit. And for the Wizards, they're shooting nearly 60% from the floor in the third. Here's Gill. No good there, off the double clutch.
Nice work defensively, meeting him up top and forcing the miss.
Wizards foul.
Sohan's checked in for New York. Alvarado comes in for Jalen Brunson. And a change for the Wizards. Trae Young, he's checked in for Johnson. Clarkson, right side. New York again can't hit. The Wizards trail by 6. A minute 6 left in the third. Carrington no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Sohan outside. Here's Alvarado. Offline with a 3. And it's Washington with the ball. Pass to Vukcevic. And here's Young. To the left wing. Here's Champagnie. From outside, off the mark. New York leading by 6. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Robinson. Alvarado outside. Clarkson passes to Robinson. 5 on the clock. Here's Sohan. Misses the 3. Outside Young. No good. Would have counted had it gone. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Knicks leading by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. We've got Carlton Carrington. He's out there with Trae Young, and it's Gill in at the 4 slot. Now here's Towns. There's the triple. And Young pulls it down.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Carrington with it. Outside Young. Pass to Champagnie. Left side Young. It's Carrington on the wing. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 4 assists now tonight.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Now here's Clarkson. Towns outside. Got it. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Length, size, touch. That's how Towns just dominates you inside. He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
And for New York, they're shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Pass to Towns. Launches a 3. Towns can't get that one to fall.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Alvarado outside. Now here's Clarkson. Towns outside. Let's go with a 3. And they'll get another chance. Here's Alvarado. Now here's Clarkson, guarded closely. And that one drops for him.
Large guard loves to drive it, and somebody on defense needs to rotate in front of Clarkson if you're going to stop him.
Hey, yo, right here.
Outside Carrington. Outside Young. Three-pointer. Hits a three-pointer. Young's got 15 points here in the second half.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. And a change for the Wizards. Sarge checked in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Brunson against Young. The teardrop. Look at Brunson with the soft touch.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Champagny, the pass to Young. They set a pick for three. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Clarkson. This one for three. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. They trail by 7. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Carrington. Pure from three-point range. Carrington's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, anytime Young goes inside, his eyes are up, scanning for open shooters.
Brunson looks it over. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
One of his great attributes is Brunson is very aggressive as an offensive player. He's not ever going to let a foul keep him from doing what he wants to do.
OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Alvarado.
Jalen Brunson at the line. 1 shot.
Wizards trail by 7. Outside Johnson. Pass to Sarr. Here's Young. The 3 is up. And Anunoby pulls it down. Outside Brunson. And he banks in the layup. Brunson's got 48.
Look, we know all players put a lot of work in the weight room, but Brunson certainly at the top of the list and uses that strength to shield off defenders really well.
Now here's Coulibaly. Outside Young. Lets it go from 14, and it comes off the front of the rim.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And it's Brunson missing. The Wizards trail by 9. Coulibaly on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Sarr. The 3 is up. And again, Washington, no good.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now here's Young. Washington moving the ball around. Here's the teardrop. In attack mode, Trae Young.
He's doing everything he can, though he might have to do even more.
Brunson passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, he's got a lot to work with.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Sarr at the line. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Obviously, Alexander Sarr's stature grabs your attention, but he's stronger than he looks, too. And that can be a pretty dangerous combination if he learns to use it right.
And the Knicks making a change here. Hart's checked in. And he can't hit the second. Knicks leading by 8. It's Bridges on the wing, covered by Johnson. Coulibaly against Hart. Pass to Brunson. Brunson takes it himself. Got a hand on it. Sarr down low. Towns on him. Coulibaly. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. It's a 10-point game. Yep, count it. Young's got 38 points.
It's another big night for Trae Young, a relentless scorer constantly testing your defense.
Hits yet again. Wow!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
Defensive foul charged to Johnson. Third, second team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line. 1 shot.
That free throw good from Brunson. Now here's Young. Outside Johnson. Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Young. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And yeah, this is the fire Young brings to every game. He won't let a foul stop his shot.
Trae Young. 1 shot.
Free throw's good. Young. New York leading by 8. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. And he gets it to go. Brunson's got 55. The Wizards have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the 4th. Outside Young. This one for three. The Knicks with the rebound. Hart's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Brunson against Young. Brunson with the bucket. And it's a 12-point Knick lead.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Pass to Riley. Back to Young. Let's go with a 3. Towns with a rebound.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. The time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Here's Brunson. And it's good. He hits another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keith. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Young. And there it is.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Can't get it to go. The Wizards trail by 12. Johnson up top. Shot clock at 6.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Johnson at the line. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. Here's Towns. Hart outside. He launches. The triple drop.
One of Hart's favorite shots there, guys. Excellent recognizing when he has the room to pull the trigger.
The Wizards trail by 13. Up top, Young. Brunson defending. Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
New York shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Brunson. And again.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now.
17.
Young. He takes it in. Oh, Trey taking it himself.
It's amazing what Young can do out there offensively. He just reads the defense so well.
New York leading by 11. Outside Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Right side Hart. Coulibaly with the rebound. And Washington shooting a solid 53% from the floor. outside Czar. Now Coulibaly from downtown. Bridges pulls it down. Hart with a screen on Johnson. Bridges down low, covered by Johnson. It's off. And Washington with possession. 11-point game. Into the lane. Bucket! Straight in. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Brunson. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Sorrow.
Yeah, with his footwork and strength, Brunson is difficult to contain down low, even though he's not that tall.
He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Both free throws, good from Brunson.
This fella knows how to finish a game off. There was no question about those free throws.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Mark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA.